And hello everyone, welcome. I am BogMod, and finally Age of Wonders Planetfall is out. I've played the other Age of Wonders games. I never beat the third, Age of Wonders 3. I don't know, it just didn't click the same way. I found it harder, quite honestly, than the others were. But maybe I'm just not a good player at it. Regardless, I love the setting. I love what they've changed and everything I've seen about this. That said, let's do a campaign. I'm hoping to play the Amazons at some point.
The currents of the void shift around me. Follow my voice, my last possession.
You're awfully friendly for a disembodied spirit.
My name was
hat.
Empress Carmenia, and I was the last regent of the Star
No, I've seen this.
Union.
I did play the tutorial once, which I might... Actually, I'll probably replay,
We built
I think.
a paradise on a
Just
thousand
to familiarize
planets,
myself a bit with the system and the
glistening
setting.
web strung between
and
the
everything.
stars. But the cataclysm shattered all, leaving our people stranded and alien to one another.
Oh, it's a sadness.
Whoever you are, whatever you have become, it is time to leave this dark age behind and return to the worlds of your ancestors. Uncover
I don't
our
know the full
secrets,
details of what
but
this
heed our
cataclysm
mistakes.
was. Why it knocked out everyone's FTL.
Forge a new empire.
I'm sure we'll
a
figure it
new
out
age
in
of
due
wonders.
time. So yeah, let's start with the tutorial. Difficulty beginner, advanced expert. Oh, well, let's have to go through beginner. Like I said, I'm not too familiar. Void tech, warps the laws of physics, allowing manipulation of teleportation, matter, and energy. We're Vanguard, rough folk with few ties to society. So lots of cryosleep and time dilation doesn't bother them. Firearms, lasers, drones, propaganda, and good ranged military. Gilder. Alright. This, yeah, this works.
Commander's personal record. Vanguard LCVP-86 emerged from void space intact. Our destination is a small planet located near to the anomaly in the system. Scans are showing nothing but static from the research outpost below. The distress call we received remains the only sign of life.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, I have to say though, I love this visual look.
The void anomaly looms over the planet like a dark omen. These scientists must have been mad to study the phenomenon from this close. But it's not for me to question their
land,
motives.
water, landmass
We're
type.
here to secure a foothold, search for any survivors,
Pricks.
and investigate what happened. Prepare for planetfall.
Alright, so I guess we're using the standard leader. We've got largest starting army. We've got a laser rifle and grenades. We do more damage with ranged weapons and more accuracy when behind cover. Okay. Oh, now one thing I do like about this is that it's captured a certain Endless Legend feel. And I love Endless Legend. So
Welcome,
visually,
Commander.
pleased with things.
I am Ava, your autonomous integrated virtual assistant. Standard issue for every planetary governor of the Star Union. My messages will appear when important actions are undertaken for the first time. They can be reviewed at any time in the Imperial
Alright, so we got our
Archives.
little friendly AI. Those never go badly. Alright. Let's see. No time to waste. We'll start by expanding this colony. Sort of scan for survivors. And then... Alright. Provide no sign of survivors. Continue scanning the planet surface. If there are any survivors on this world, I want to know about it. Scout the adjacent sectors and investigate the biodome. Alright. So you get a reward. Research. Food, which we're producing. Cosmite, rare materials which are beyond the void, is required for advanced units and unit modules. Neat.
This is an army.
It is an
Armies
army.
contain up to 6 units on a single head.
Got some
and are
troopers,
used to
some
explore
assault
the world,
bikes.
attack enemy armies,
Our
and
leader.
defend colonies.
Morale is normal.
To move an army, select it, and
Yeah,
then
move,
move the
need
cursor to the
costs.
hex you want it to go to.
going to go over here then. Colony production facilities are idle. Start with a central replicator facility.
This is the colony interface. It allows you to inspect and control your settlements on this planet. Under this colony's name, you can see the amount of each resource this colony generates. This is the Structure Production tab. Colony structures can be built from here.
Oh well, we'll take the recommendation of the Central Replicator Factory, a miniature factory that provides a boost to newly settled colonies' production capabilities.
Units and structures can be built in a colony by selecting the Produce option, which places them in the production queue.
So these add to the queue. The cost is paid immediately, and then subtract the production cost is subtract the end of each turn. You can change the order if you wanted. All right. That seems fine for now. Complete a per building, establish a colony. Yeah.
When all suggested actions from the task notifier above
and turn when we've done everything we can turn.
Shows actions available during the current turn as well.
There we are. Let's see, labs are online. We have research now available. Let's see. Nanite support to get more protection and battlefield support options. Frontier facilities for infrastructure for our colonies.
Welcome to the Research Center, Commander. Here we allocate
knowledge to discover the technology of the Star Union and search for new frontiers. So we got military and society tech. You get knowledge applies both equally at the end of each turn.
Military research concerns unit on.
Yeah, military stuff will do military stuff, so we'll get that going. Go to our society.
Concerns economic development, governmental.
Yeah, and then we'll get some frontier facilities. There we go. We got our research underway. And now they would like us to go visit where these lovely, hungry bugs are. No survivors. Looks like the structure was overrun by critters. So we reclaim this biodome and annex its sector to our colony. Expand our domain and increase our supplies. No cost control additional sectors yet. We need additional food. Larger colonies can sustain more province sectors. We can get more food from the biome once we clear out the wildlife. Alright. Manual combat. Now, unlike, what's the word I'm looking for? Total War 3 Kingdoms. The battle loading screen is so much faster in this.
The battle has started, Commander. The defending army always gets to act first, followed by the attackers.
Attack box can launch, put it on in the first turn. It's the buggies!
During a combat turn, each unit has 3 action points to spend on using their... Each unit has active abilities that they can use during combat. Next to attacks, try moving your units forward to form a gun line. There are several new...
Alright, well, we can go over them and we can investigate the bugs, see? Yeah. I remember the first year in Sundew Valley in the farming colony. So the favorable climate made life ideal for growing crops. Our community grew strong, and so we lived our happy lives, one bounteous harvest after the next. Prospered for decades, spreading out all over the valley until something wicked awoke in Hopper Hill. A manhunter. Green and covered in spines, legged with scythes, leaping across our fields. It cares nothing for our crops. It hungers for the men who cultivate the land. We are its crop. Patry Maz, Army 6988D, the surrender of Sundew Valley. There we are. Read about that. He's got some movement, and we've got over here, we've got this guy. The Mega Beetle Babies. The numbskulls at Terratech thought to use these beetle creatures as beasts of burden for low-tech colonization. Fools! Their specimens were juveniles. These profit-driven middle managers moved to the market so fast, with so little scientific oversight, that infested hundreds of worlds with insectoid juggernaut offspring for realizing their mistake. All because anything that alien sells. Can't just fall off a creature's mandibles and change its nature. The beetle pupa is still explode if they die, as if the beetle baby becomes a beetle adult. Professor Arlini Bugman Bunsen. Setayafi Outpost recording. Alright.
Commanders and heroes are some of the strongest units in any army capable.
How much do you have? Let's get you over here.
A friendly unit has moved into cover.
Text for making it hard for enemies to hit them with abilities. Cover is directional. Protects against attacks. It makes sense.
Cover is directional, and only some
Overwatch.
units with ranged attacks can enter Overwatch. While in Overwatch mode,
Ranged attack any enemy that moves or uses an ability on a hex that's in their field of view.
its primary.
There we are. I'm just going to run guard mode. You know what I'm going to do? Since this guy might be a bit leapy. There we are. So the bugs move. I shoot the bugs with my assault rifles and my lasers.
Used on enemy units have an accuracy
rating, chance they
which
get
is
hit.
the chance that the ability hits the intended target.
Some of this can also graze. Okay. Oh, it vomited on my motorbike.
A unit has been staggered, causing it to lose an
The
action
attacks
point.
stagger units.
Most melee attacks and
And
explosives
Overwatch
will
and guard
stagger
mode is
units.
cancelled when they get staggered. Yeah, but too bad I got backup.
Enemy killed.
Alright.
Enemy annihilated.
Yay! Good shooting, Jack.
Our forces are victorious.
Well done. Well done. We salute you. Battle won by Jack Gelder. Big enough to support an additional sector. Annex a sector which contains the biodome. So we take a reward.
Objective completed.
Explore the sector. Take control of the overgrown biodome. Expand your colony by annexing the nearby sector.
Planets are divided into geographical sectors that contain natural resources or valuable remnants of the Star Union. Sectors can be settled with colonizers.
Alright, so
or
we've got
annexed
it's fungal,
as provinces to
and
existing colonies
it's
by interacting
got
with
fertile
the central
plains, and it
sector
has an
map
overgrown
marker.
biome for food. So we will annex it.
Sectors usually have both a climb and a terrain feature that determine their economic potential. To make your colonies thrive, sectors need to be annexed to colony centers. This turns
Adding
them
them
into
to the parent
province
colony once
sectors
they're further
that
developed.
add income to their parent colony once they are further.
Alright, well, we'll annex this guy. Pick up a Vanguard military signal nearby. Alright. Get the Vanguard military signal in the nearby sector. Well, alright. Look at that. The overgrown biome. Vital supplies are grown and manufactured here. Alright. Plus bonuses the colony is linked to, which is this one, Ondber. Alright. Well, there's a something over here.
Annexed a sector, and it can now be exploited for one of the main resources. Ideally, the chosen exploitation type matches the terrain and climb features of the sector for future leveling potential.
Okay. After the section is exploited, a specialization can be built in it to further increase its economic benefit. Exploit for additional resources. Alright, so here we are. So, it's fungal. It's the climate. It's got the biodome. Agriculture is the recommendation. And agriculture will synthesize the climate and terrain, allowing it to research Okay. Okay.
The Sector Production tab lists the structures that can be built in any of the province sectors of the colony.
So we go over here and we produce a agricultural exploitation. There we go. Oh, look, we got a nice little road. Connecting it to our... Neat, a little... Perfect.
Objective completed.
We got a little colony up and running. Wonderful. Little place. We got nanite support.
Quantum-powered molecular machines are not magic, they're science. But the uncertainty principle dictates that if I explain to you exactly how it works, it'll stop working that way. So just trust me. It's not magic. It's just probabilistic, quantum state-driven subatomic machines. Stanley Strangelove, publicist, Smalltech Enterprises.
This guy sounds like a nerd. Well, let's get a new research. Phase manipulation. Phase walk modulators. Engineering core. Smart defense modules. Combat sensors. Subjugation ordnance. Shredder bomb. For shredder armor. You know, let's get the firearms bonus. Frontier facilities.
Our colonies require the means to protect themselves and a reason to stay. At the very least, it's time to invest in some good old-fashioned guns and beer.
Yeah, guns
Dolly
and
Smith,
beer.
Deneb Colony Mayor.
Alright. So now let's get probably some frontier policies, I think.
The currently selected colony tab is Unit Production. All units available for construction are listed here.
Cool. But I would like to build this recreational dome. Yeah. Because I'd like my people to be happy in my domes. One thing that I know that doesn't work out well is when your people are grumpy. So we got that. Takes 2 turns. That'll take 2 turns. We'll start with that for the moment. That'll take 4 turns. It'll keep us busy.
Events listed in the right side of the screen.
Sector annexed.
Lieutenant Jiang, what the hell are you doing here? Station on leave 6. Commander Jack Gelder, require immediate assistance. Our settlements overrun with hopper hounds. Can you help fighting them off? We're sending you for some weapon modifications. Let's burn these bugs down. What are used to make them more combat effective? Quick mods, giving soldiers and weapons commander. Processing media on your weapons, modifying our troops to leave them vulnerable for a single cycle.
Objective completed.
Alright, so we did investigate the Vanguard signal. Want to defeat the hopper hounds. Tell me about these hopper hounds.
This is the unit panel, where all units can have different roles in combat.
Biological, animal critters, light. There's a hopper hound eviscerator. It's a heavy unit, but also biological. Large target. If one emerges, I'd be excited about it. The hopper hound eviscerator is the most aggressive carnivorous insectoid across the galaxy. This galactic infestation has intelligently hitchhiked onto vessels of nearly every colony the Star Union has touched. The eggs were smuggled by rival malefactors to torment each other. It possesses predatory restraints sufficient to infest the galaxy using its own cleverness. And we got a hopper on Blade Maw. The bright red carapace clicked. It edged backwards against the cliffed wall. It's the large hopper hound we'd seen in generations. Long, bloody slashes joined the few remaining hunting dogs that braided it. Townsfolk closed in, raising their rifles for the kill. The first shot cracked the air, but the critter was already gone. Left for the dogs, and emerging villagers striking a soldier. The man fell flat, dropping his weapon as the creature's razor-sharp blade stabbed at him. Whoa. Wait a minute. In ancient times, our ancestors rode bikes to freedom, claiming virtue and a life on the open road. Such records show leather-clad mobs of two-wheeled ruffians decorated with flaming skulls of their enemies. Some anthropologists believe the assault bike captures that instinctive melancholy, without the skulls, of course. The old bikes had no laser rays capable of strafing mobs of enemy invaders or focusing all power to a single target. One can only wonder if our ancestors would ever would have left the open road had they had these additional capabilities. Okay. We have technology exists to automate the Vanguard trooper's job, but how do you inspire a populace with no skin in the game? The philosophy was posited by emperors that needed humankind to sympathize with the price of war. Some suppose that the troopers are a tool of core, desperate criminals being forced to join its ranks. Did this trooper fights not to atone for his past, but to build a better future. For that, Core and the Emperors should be wary. They serve, but never surrender. Okay. They've got Jack.
Heroes are special unit.
And he has no special story. Just a gun. Alright, so let's take a little look. We can do these modifications.
Mods allow you to improve your units later in the game, and allow you to adapt your arsenal to ever-evolving threat.
So we got flechette rounds.
Once mods have been assigned to a unit, a new
The Templar
template needs to be
name
made
Pointy.
for the modified unit.
Sure. We can call it the name Pointy. How much it simply wants upgrading. So yeah, it's got flechette ammo. It can inflict bleeding on cyborg and biological units. Yeah, well that's good for now. Factions claim the sector. Alright, sus. It looks like everybody's all upgraded and ready to fight. Pointy! Pointy class troopers. Cool.
When engaging an army in combat, all armies adjacent to the defending army.
Yeah,
that
so I'm
are
used to
out-
this. It's basic idea. If you bring in additional forces to attack a hex, you can. Very, very simple. Now, the thing to remember is that enemies, they're intelligent. They will not, if they're the defender, they will wait for you to get in view before they strike. As you can see here, for example, it's got a pretty good range. So if I were to just pass the turn, it wouldn't do anything. It'd be like, no. So that's what we're not going to do. Actually, I'm curious. Just how much could I move? Let's get over here. Defense mode for you, buddy. That said, you know, I can still be like, I've got all the guns here, boys. As long as I can cover everyone else, I think we're doing okay. Let's get... Hello. Engineers. Get some soldiers up here. Ooh. Alright, guess we'll just go with that for you. You might be my my little sacrificial lamb, as it were. Place a gun turret. Sure, we can build a gun turret. Put you on Overwatch. There we go. Everyone's all positioned nicely. Well, I will unleash all of my bullets upon it. Yep.
Enemy killed.
That's that eviscerator. Or no, that's just the hopper. If I recall, this is one of those games that's best served by completely eliminating a target rather than dividing your damage up. Speedy Beetle. And last but not least,
Units with melee attacks will enter melee Overwatch at the end of their turn, denoted by a red sword icon above their heads. While this unit is in melee Overwatch, they will use their primary...
Alright, so don't move through a territory of an enemy with a melee Overwatch. Ah, it missed me!
After the first round of combat, tactical operations
Tactical
can be launched
operations.
by both sides. Tactical
Operation points and
operations can be
energy.
accessed.
Operations available.
Well, let's use an operation. Laser strike. Let's do a laser strike. Massive impact. Yeah, let's try it. I want to use the laser strike. Does it not happen right now? Or how does this work? Select. Oh, do I have to right click? There we go. Ha-ha! Yeah, sometimes you just want to shoot things from space.
Enemy annihilated.
Alright. 50% chance. I'll take the shots. Yeah! He took the shot and
Enemy
he did it.
neutralized.
Perfect. Well done, everybody.
Our forces are victorious.
Go Vanguard. Thank you, Banner. You got us out of a tight spot there. What happened here? Force of Outlanders made Planetfall a few cycles ago. It's our position. Centered on the Void Tech facility. Fought them off and suffered casualties. Any survivors? Actually, let's find out about the survivors next time. I think this is a very fun start to our grand space adventure. Please share your thoughts and comments. Let me know if you've played any of these games, the Age of Wonders series, or what you think of the new reboot. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. And if you can just, you can always support me on Patreon. And otherwise, I will talk to everyone soon for more.